Hi, I'm Ralph Dangelmaier, the CEO of Bluesnap. We work with merchants and a lot of platforms to help them convert or get better payment conversions than they currently do today by selling online. Payment conversions has become extremely important to merchants today. Why? They've been decreasing over time because merchants have been selling outside of their home country, which we call cross-border, and also fraud has become extensively pervasive within merchants selling online. So what's happened is the card issuers have declined more of their customers' cards because of fraud and because of seeing cross-border transactions. So at Bluesnap, we built a platform that allows merchants to significantly reduce their fraud from their shoppers and increase their transaction payment conversion, especially from cross-border transactions. So we buck the trend of decreased conversions and help merchants increase conversions. Payments conversions can become extremely complex globally because lots of countries have their own payment methods and payment types. So you as a merchant need to know which payment type to serve which shopper in each country. Secondly, you need to perform the transaction usually in their home currency. That helps increase payment conversions. And then the fraud rules are really important as well because you need to tie fraud rules to particular card brands or payment types. And these help increase payment conversions. Some of the most common issues we see with merchants accepting payments is cross-border transaction failures or payment conversion issues. Fraud is becoming prevalent, as we've discussed, up 80% from year over year, so merchants need to be wary of that. And lastly, as they're building their checkout pages, a lot of times they don't keep in mind the experience the shopper has to go through. It's not what we call Amazon or Uber-like. It's got a lot of friction, a lot of steps in the process. A lot of times that's due to the technology the merchant's coding to for payment acceptance. So at Bluesnap, we've created simple technology and APIs so the merchant can have a seamless checkout process for the shoppers so they can look just like an Uber, which creates a great experience for everybody. Payments conversions is an interesting problem. It's not a set and forget. You need to keep monitoring your conversions by currencies, by country, by products to make sure that you are monitoring it correctly to make adjustments along the way. Because fraud rules change and the issuers of the cards change based on their shoppers' behaviors. So monetization and analysis of that data is really important in increasing and maintaining strong payment conversions. So we had a lot of challenges when we started to put this platform together. Building simple APIs that merchants can use so they can quickly get up and running with a frictionless checkout. Trying to create all of the payment methods that you need in order to service the countries all around the world. Currencies is really important, making sure you can settle in all of the currencies around the world and pay out in multiple currencies for merchants. That keeps payment conversions up. And most importantly, we also were really worried about maintaining integrity and fraud for our merchants. We partnered with a company called Count out of the United States, which is global, who does a phenomenal job in maintaining our card brand integrity and fraud as low as it can be, but not turning away good transactions. What's interesting enough is e-commerce has grown about 50% in the last 3 years, and fraud has grown even faster. So we talked about that's a big problem merchants got to realize. But today, only about half of the merchants that sell online sell outside their home country. So once they start selling more outside of the home country, I think you're going to see even a bigger jump in fraud. So what merchants need to do is when they go out and build their product, they need to build payments and fraud as part of their platform, as part of their product. Usually it's an afterthought. So we advise merchants when they begin selling their products outside the country, they need to build payments and fraud in to their product offering as much as an Uber did when they built their product. And so that would give merchants an advantage as they start to scale. There's a lot of steps merchant can take to prevent hacking into their systems. Number one is they don't have to store the data anymore. They don't have to store the card data. There's very good payment providers that will do that, Bluesnap being one of them. Secondly, we also tokenize the cards, which means we scramble the card information into a unique number and unscramble it on the back end. Therefore, you need a unique key to break in and steal the card information. And then the third thing is just good protocol, which is making sure that they have secure information on their sites and they're working with good security standards that are provided by the card brands and the United States governments.